Oh yes, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions News. Pinch Punch is the first of the month and unfortunately it's April Fool's Day, so expect some funniness that isn't exactly funny. Either way, let's jump into the news stories for this Monday. Our first story is all about the Mastery Booster Pack. Hang on a minute, that's not right. That's better, Mastery Booster Pack. And yeah, this is actually quite a good deal, which is a bit of a rarity nowadays in Marvel Contest of Champions, so it's good if they do any things that are really kind of good value for money. So normally, a Mastery, carbonated Mastery Core usually costs you about 550 units a piece. Now, that all added up together is an extensive amount, especially if you add on here with the Sony Mastery Cores. The value is definitely there. And especially with a little bit of gold to boot, it's always very helpful for your mastery progression. But at the same time, it's up to you whether or not you choose to spend in game. It's just pointing out good deals when there are good deals. And this currently will expire fairly soon, so it's important to get in and get it whilst you can. Our next story is all about this calendar. I'm really sorry, I can't keep a straight face because every time I look at this image right here of Red Skull, it makes me just burst out laughing. I just can't look at it. Just like he's cross-eyed and really stern, just like looking like this. And I just don't know why, it just makes me laugh. So, hey, it's April Fool's, might as well have a laugh about something. A lot of people have commented on the fact that there's nothing of like true value in this month's, and the thing is, I don't think Kabam are willing to kind of like put out. It's usually December, January, and sometimes February that we see something substantial being put into these calendars. Also, someone's pointed out if you go to the calendar message that's hit your inbox by now, you'll see that they've actually used the wrong type of Red Skull. The kind of like Hydra Tech version. Well, kind of the one in game is kind of Hydra Tech, but this one is the alternate version of Red Skull. It's not the one that we see in game because this one's got all the kind of the red underlying bits, and it's more in keeping closer to the comic book version, this one particularly here. And obviously many people have had their say on the forums whether or not they feel this is a good calendar, but I like this because this is basically like me. Back in the day, we only had 3 to 4 crystals in the calendar, so that's just like me. So back in my day, all these kind of like 4 years plus that I've been playing the game. Yeah, it's been a crazy old time. Next up, in a featured store. So as you know, currently there are little things pinging up in this featured store that are going to be helpful to people's rosters. Currently at this very moment in time, there are 5-star shards available for a low amount of units. Now I decided over the weekend, seeing 6-star shards in, I'm going to take this as a good opportunity. For 1,000 6-star shards, I paid 672 units. Now, I was trying to save my units, but I felt this was a time that it was of value to buy. It just means I can get to my next 6-star like a lot more quickly, and at the same time, it's a lot less cost than having to go for it, pay my money, or having a look at other kind of values, or maybe even paying to get through content with a lot more units. Now, if there's something that's on there, do check each day if there's something that's going to be beneficial for your roster. Maybe further progression, who knows. I'm looking forward to potentially, if there is a tier 2 alpha. If there's a tier 2 alpha type thing going in there anytime soon, I will definitely be jumping on that. And I urge you to keep locked to that to see what's going to pop up. Next up, in version 22.1 is upon us. We indeed have improvements, additions, and so many other little things. In particular, it's good to see that we'll be getting 2 new characters, Annihilus and Human Torch, and also a new type of back issues, which is we're back into the micro realm again. So we're getting really small, you know. We've got to get inside Thanos' butt to then, you know, expand out of it in order to explode it. Endgame spoilers. In any case, a few fixes to things that have been noted. Mr. Sinister, the ability now to do that L1 and take that debuff effect that Domino had, like she would put like a debuff of a incinerate based on a certain synergy that was then on the enemy. If you had Mr. Sinister, then you were taking that, you weren't able to put it back on and do damage. Now you can, and a few other little types. If you want to go to the link in the description, it will give you more details on this stuff. Next up, Notrix has been doing a little bit of data mining, and it's got some new profile pics will be hitting us fairly shortly. We've got Annihilus, we've got the Human Torch's hand, because the rest of him doesn't matter. And a few other kind of like bits and bobs. Also mixtape and a Kane from Citizen Kane. No, it's probably the Kane from Kingpin or something. Any case, if they're there for you to buy, you can buy them. Also, in other news, it seems like we're going to be getting a Deadpool April Fool's type event. Although, are we? I'm a bit unsure about this because this is data mine information, but it just looks like the developer is taking a piss and just being a bit of a joke. So it's like it's there to be data mined for the point of people seeing it to then have a laugh at it. Especially because this bit of information here being like Arcane immune, Corvus immune, as a bit of a joke. There's something about him swapping out his regeneration for unstoppable. So unstoppable to then be indestructible against SP3s. This could be Ultrix having a little bit of a laugh with us and being an April Fool's thing, so I'm not 100% sure on this. And at the same time, I don't know, like it's smart by Kabam standards. It's going to put in something like this, knowing that Ultrix would data mine it to then find it. But at the same time, if they're looking to add some sort of event, and they have done something April Fool's like last year, it would be interesting to see where they go with this. But yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are. Put them in the comment section below. Do you think this is an April Fool's? Do you think this is definitely something to do with the event? And if it is, like, do you think these will actually be nodes? I mean, I think we're all pretty astute with this stuff, and then we kind of go, no, it's not going to be a thing. And we'll wait and see what's happening later on. Usually about 1800 hours GMT, 1000 hours Pacific time, that you will actually see something being notified on this, because usually that's when April Fool's stuff is announced, always around that usual time frame that we expect with the release of a new event, usually on a Wednesday, but obviously this will be for a Monday special. On to our final story, and it's the arena results so far. Do make sure that you go to Marvel Contest of Champions True Costs page. Link is in the description below. And make sure you're following that page to get up-to-date information. The first score that we have is, and the lowest I've seen so far for Emma Frost, is 2.745 mil. So 2,745,000 for Emma Frost at 4-star. And then 6.2 mil is the lowest I've seen so far for Cap Infinity War, so Beardo version. And this is the point I've got to apologise. I was close, but no cigar. When it comes to the 5-star version, the lowest I've seen is 37 mil. And that means that my predictions were out by 2 mil. However, though, I was on point with the Emma Frost one. And even though I went a little bit more with 8 mil for the 4-star version of Cap Infinity War, it now gives me an idea to benchmark those future predictions in such a way that is a bit better for people. So yeah, my apologies, and all future predictions for round 2 are down below here. Now that has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Monday, the 1st of April 2019. Do watch out for April Fool's jokes, but at the same time, try and have a laugh at them, because at the end of the day, think that you're smart, but at the same time, like, have a laugh. Also, just so you know, there's only a couple more days to run for my merch, and there's a link in the description below if anybody's interested. So here's the store. It will stop as of Wednesday, and then I'm going to make a decision about some future designs, and then kind of like seeing what worked for people, what people didn't like. But also there's a code running at the moment. Streamlabs are offering a 10% code of everything, which is merch madness. So if anybody wants to take advantage of it, then please consider. Thanks for all your support, and also the growing subscribers that we've gained over the last few days. And yeah, hopefully see you tonight's stream, about 1900 hours GMT. I'm trying to push through some like throat issues that I had in yesterday's stream. If anybody was in that stream, they will know. So it should be all good. But in any case, if I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, I don't know, spontaneously combust. In any case, thanks again for watching the news. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe for more Marvel Contest Champions based content. Please consider sharing it with somebody else. Put a comment in below. And I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.